Okay, we're here for our monthly construction update, and joining me is Brian Jarvis from Compass Project Management. We're standing outside the main entrance, and a couple of things have happened out here, Brian. Why don't you talk about the pediment?
That's right. The crews have continued working on the GFRP, which is the glass fiber reinforced plastic, which is basically a fiberglass. And I think since last time they've finished the columns, and they've also installed the pediment, which is an exact replica of the old high school. That piece was removed from the old high school. They created a mold, formed a new one for this high school, and now they're installing it.
And since last time we were here, the front doors are now on. That's
right. They put the storefront doors on. They still need to do the glazing or the glass inside, but they do have the doors on most of the exterior of the building.
All right, so there's been a lot happening since we were here last. Let's use those new doors.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so we're inside. We're up on the third floor. Elevator's still not working.
That's right.
That's my main complaint.
Soon.
But a lot has happened here. Tell us what's been going on.
It's been very busy with the finishes. As you recall, we're finishing the building from the third floor down, so the third floor is the most advanced. Crews have been in here. The paint crew has been in here. We have finished paint on the walls, a lot of different color tones. Carpentry crews have been in installing wood trim, wood crown moldings. The flooring contractors are here putting VCT tile, which is vinyl composite tile, in the classroom spaces. Carpenters are also installing some of the casework in the classrooms, and we got the electricians and plumbers doing finished fixtures.
And I don't know if you just said it, I was daydreaming, but the lockers are right behind me?
Right, and in the corridors, we've already have lockers installed.
Okay, well, let's go down the corridor and jump into the classroom, see what they look like.
Okay.
All right, Brian, tremendous amount of progress in these rooms. This is obviously a science room.
That's right.
And it almost looks ready to go.
Almost. We have the casework installed. We have the finished plumbing fixtures. Countertops are on. Ceiling is finished. We have the ceiling grid in as well as light fixtures, outlets, any type of finished fixture from an electrician. Classroom doors are on, hardware is on. All this is missing is the finished floor, which will go down after the casework is finished.
Wow, it's pretty cool. And these lock, yeah, they lock. Just open one up. Beautiful.
Correct. Plenty of storage. All the cabinetry locks. They can keep the equipment safe and secure.
Got your Bunsen burner, your faucet. We got everything going there.
That's right. Well equipped.
All right, let's see what other rooms are looking like.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay. We're on the second floor. We're standing in the lecture hall, which has really come a long way since we were last here. This is a beautiful room.
It is a beautiful room. It's a design for stadium seating. It holds about 100 people. That way they can have a presentation down here, rows of people in the audience, and also a balcony where people could sit.
And the wood along the side, that looks like the paintings, or what's going to go in that right there?
I believe those are types of display. They'll be able to post things around.
So there'll be glass over it, is that the idea?
I believe so.
Okay. But what a beautiful room this is.
Yeah, lots of detail in this room.
All right, so moved out of the lecture hall, now we're outside, and I drove by here one day, and all of a sudden the stands were up behind me. I couldn't believe it. So what kind of a process was that?
It was quite a process. First they had to lay out, they put concrete footings in place, and then the stands are a pre-manufactured assembly. They all come together on site. They do the framing, and then they do the seating, and then they actually drop the press box right on top.
Okay, and the field is kind of well defined. I assume we're standing on the track, right here?
Right, we're right at turn 4 heading home right here.
Okay, and one of the things I'm noticing about the field is a couple of big boulders in the middle. Is that something they have to take out, or that they haven't taken out yet, or is they there for a reason?
What you see in the field is they actually have their stakes set up to do their survey to make sure that the field is exactly the right pitch. And the boulders protect some of their survey hubs, which is their markings that they use to lay everything else out. So once they're finished with their layout, they'll remove the boulders, the field will be ready for the stone layer, and then put the turf on.
So that's what I was going to say. So there's this dirt, mud layer, whatever you want to call it. Then there's going to be a stone layer, and then the regular field right on top of that? Is that how it works?
That's correct. This is the subgrade that you're looking at. This gets pitched to ensure that there's proper drainage. There'll be a layer of the filter fabric that will go down to protect sediment from getting into the drainage area, and then they'll put down layers of stone, all the drainage that goes under the turf, build it up, and then eventually put the turf on top.
Any time frame for when the field's going to be ready?
We have a possibility to possibly get the turf done this fall, but most likely it's going to happen into the spring, and they'll be ready for next season.
All right, awesome. Okay. I think that's going to do it for us this time. Brian, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for coming back.
Compass Project Management, and we'll be right back with more Digest.